setting up teams correctly is one of those critical things you need to do with Opsgenie, right? You have the traditional on-call rosters, which is just maybe one team member who's responsible for all systems. And if they go down after hours, their roster was in an Excel spreadsheet, or you might have had even worse, a mobile phone or an on-call mobile phone that was passed around to each person, which meant that if something happened to that phone, if it didn't get answered, you had that one single point of failure. So when that happens, when you have one individual who's responsible for everything, they might not be able to answer the question. They might have to reach out to another person. And the thing is, critical time is wasted. And if you think back to that cost per minute of unplanned downtime, can be expensive to find the right people. So notify the right people, the ones who need to know about the systems, about alerts that then they could take appropriate actions on. Don't send an alert to a single source. With Opsgenie, again, like Vicky said, teams can be configured to handle exactly how you want those alerts to be processed based off the data inside its payload, or even what time of day an alert happens. So teams get to choose how flexible they want to be with an alert. So if an alert happens after hours, Opsgenie can notify the team members if it's urgent, or delay that until it's business hours because it is a low priority alert. Another thing to think about with Opsgenie is ChatOps, right? So when I'm talking about ChatOps, I'm talking about that process of connecting your tools, your people, your processes, and even automation into this single transparent workflow. So for example, during an IT incident, right? It's a rapid way to connect the problem with the right people and related tools in a central place. It makes it easier for our responders to share information quickly and then to reach that resolution. And I've seen that some IT teams do this from this perspective of incident management, but there are a couple gotchas. So I still see clients who create too many rooms or have too many people in those rooms. And so again, it's all about filtering out that noise. So having a dedicated room so that people don't miss the important messages. It's better that each team have their own dedicated channels that suit their individual needs, right? So be careful about the notifications that get sent to your rooms too. You only want those high priority actionable alerts. Low priority informational alerts should be avoided because that's going to spam your room. And then another nice little thing that's underutilized in ChatOps is that you get these nice buttons that allow you to have some fast actions. So you don't have to pull out your laptop, log in and open some other tool. You can respond quickly by acknowledging, resolving, or even updating an alert straight from your chat tool and then have that recorded in the other systems. All right, and just like not all teams are the same, so are those members of that team unique, right? So different people like to be notified in different ways. Some people like text messages, others like push notifications, others like calls, right? Each person responds differently. So you get to customize how you like to be notified best through your profile's notification settings. And you could define how you want to be contacted, right? Email, phone call, text message, push notification, chat. The one big takeaway here though, is that if you do use the app or push notifications, you can run something called actions. Now, actions are this really great feature that a lot of our customers gain tons of value from. When you think about it, there's a lot of predictable, repetitive steps that a person does when they respond to an alert. And this could be gathering more information about a particular system, running a network diagnostics, increasing cloud resources, or even restarting a service. And if you can script it, you can do it, right? So if you want to query a database or execute something on your internal systems, that's possible. And a lot of our customers find that the simple creation of custom actions such as ping, traceroute, restart a service to be really valuable, or even better are those time-sensitive ones like thread dumps. So with custom actions, you can define the specific policies to even run automatically. So this is that policies thing that Vicky was talking about, where you can now open the idea of potential for self-healing services where actions can be taken to solve issues before even involving that on-call person. So by running these custom actions out of your phone or even the Opsgenie web console, you can save some time. You can reduce the number of applications that need to be used during an incident response and also positively impact your mean time to resolution. And finally, we're going to talk about integrations. So Vicky showed you how to integrate Jira and Opsgenie. Now, once you have that integration, you can do some pretty cool stuff, right? So when an alert is generated, if it hits that defined criteria, it can create that ticket in Jira and it can be tracked and worked against and time logged against it. But if a major incident happens, well, you can also create a major incident or in Jira, and this incident or this will create an incident in Opsgenie. And then you can use all of this talked about functionality around contacting the right team and those teams who support those different services. So an incident in Opsgenie will show up in Jira Cloud in its own dedicated section. And then your support staff can see exactly what's happening and even link Jira tickets to the Opsgenie incident. So you can really identify that true impact of your major incident.